Hi guys, welcome to the Afro channel where we talk about everything cars, from car sales to car repairs to car maintenance, virtually everything cars, your driver's license, international driver's license, how you could get one, your UK driver's license and all that. So we try to touch everything relating to cars and how that will help you settle in once you're new to the UK or any EU country. Now, I just wanted to share something quickly. I'm going to share a picture of what really happened last week. So we had this guy that was arrested last week for using his international driver's license. He's been here for 3 years and he was still using his international driver's license. Now, I know I made a video about in the license and all that. I tried to explain how you're able to get it. Now, for most African countries, as long as you have your local, your country's driver's license, all you just need to do is walk into your vehicle issuing license office. Couple of countries will have them. Just go in there, show them your old driver's license, or you can basically apply online. They might just need proof and all that. They might ask you for your old license, and then once you're able to produce your country's license and request for an international driver's license, they will tell you the amount to pay and then issue that to you. So you can either do it online in most countries, or you can physically walk into those offices, submit your country's driver's license to them, and then they will issue you your international driver's license. If I know a couple of people have asked that I explain more on how to do this. I'm going to do that on the next video, because what I just wanted to point out now is what really happened. So he was driving and changed lane and all that. He didn't know that policemen are behind him and everything, so he didn't know, and he was just basically what he explained to me was that he wasn't really driving rough, but they stopped him and then said, why was he changing lane that way and all that. So they asked for his license, and then when he presented his license, it was an international driver's license. So he went to verify and then noticed that he's been in the country for 3 years. Now, note that your international driver's license expires after 1 year, 12 months. That's the point I wanted to stress. So once you're new to it, that's why I said if you're coming into the country newly, try and make sure you get your driver's license before you come into the country. So that when you're coming to the country, you have 1 year to use that driver's license. You won't have 1 year to buy a car, register, pick out an insurance, get a car and start driving with your international driver's license. I explained it in the last couple of videos I made previously. Now, after 1 year, your international driver's license expires. If you keep driving with it, it's risky. It's an offense. It could lead to being banned from driving. It could lead to multiple fines and all that. So what they did was, when they stopped him, they asked for his license, and what he produced was an international driver's license. When they verified, they saw that he spent more than 1 year in the UK, and he was still using the license. It's really a big deal. Like I said, he will be fined. They've actually served him, so he will be going to court. He will be fined, and then he could be banned from driving. So it's very, very risky. So if you're new here, use the 1 year you have with your driver's license to explore how you can get your UK driver's license. I've explained the processes in my previous video. You start with applying for your provisional driver's license, and then registering for your theory test. And after registering for your theory test, you now sit for your practical. There are a couple of apps. In fact, one app that I would actually recommend if you're sitting for your theory test. It's going to help you. I actually also mentioned it in my previous videos. You download the app and start practicing. And then once you feel confident enough, go and sit for your theory test. And also, once you're done, if you want to get a driving instructor, just like I also explained in my previous video, you can get a driving instructor that would help you put you through, prepare you for your practical test, which is the main and most important one. And do not feel nervous going to sit for your practical test. Just go and do it, just so you don't get caught. Because if you get caught, it becomes a really big deal. It's a big deal. So please, like I said, no matter the country you're coming from, except a couple of countries that I also mentioned, that if you're coming into the UK deal, after 1 year, you don't need to sit for a practical test anymore. You just need to submit it and then convert it to a UK license. There are a couple of countries that are allowed to do that. But I know most African countries, you're not allowed to. So if you're coming into the UK newly, once you have your international driver's license, after it expires for 1 year, all you need to do is switch over to a UK driver's license. You need to go through your practical exam and then switch over, just so you don't get caught. That's why I was stressing on this. I will see you on the next video. Please like and subscribe. It's very, very important to us, so that we can build this community and get it all up and running. Cheers.